Now, children, I have come up with a topic. Just now, I gave you some basic concepts about GK subject. What is GK subject and how vast subject it is. It is a never end. It is an ocean that never you cannot see the end of an ocean. Okay. Now, hope you understood it. Your parents understood it, and they will surely cooperate with us. Now, I'll be taking you the topic major religions of India. Already, I've been teaching you major religions of India. The maximum religion followed in India is Hinduism. Almost 80% of Indian population follow Hinduism. Okay, so Hinduism is the major religion in India. See, the topic is major. Major means there are many religions, but there are many religions. But we are looking at major religions. Okay, major means important religions of our country. So Hinduism is the major religion. Almost 80% of Hinduism, Indians follow Hinduism. Okay, so the main religion of India are Hinduism, Islam, Sikhism, Christianity, Buddhism, Jainism, and Zoroastrianism. In this, if you see Buddhism, Jainism, and Zoroastrianism. These are religions that are created by man, like Buddhism, Gautama Buddha, Jainism, Lord Mahavira, then Zoroastrianism, Prophet Zoroaster. Okay, so these are the main religion in India. India is a secular country. Now, what is the meaning of secular country? Secular. Secular meaning is what? Secular meaning is people of different religion, different languages, different culture, different background, we all come and stay in a country called India. We all, in the end, we are called Indians. So that is a secular country. Okay. So, which means people are free to follow any religion they like. We are a democratic country. Largest democratic country in the world is our country. So here we have freedom. Fundamental right is given to you. There are fundamental rights as well as fundamental duties. 7 fundamental rights, 11 fundamental duties. Rights are given to you, duties you have to follow. The government says this you have to follow. The constitution has told this you have to follow. Okay, right? Stopping at red signal, obeying traffic laws. So that is a duty. Rights is freedom of speech, freedom of religion. Okay, these are all right. Freedom of education, these are all rights given to you. If somebody is stopping you, you can always fight against it because that right is given to you according to our constitution. So now we'll see Hinduism. Now Hinduism is the largest religion in India. More than 80%. Already I told you more than 80% people follow it. It is the oldest religion in the world. Hinduism is the oldest religion in the world. How this word came, Hindu? It came from the Sanskrit word Sindhu. That means Indus River. Indus River, it flows, enters India through Jammu and Kashmir, and it goes and meets Arabian Sea in Karachi, Pakistan. Okay. When I told you river system, you must have understood that. It enters India through Jammu and Kashmir, then it goes through Pakistan. From Karachi, it joins Arabian Sea. Okay. It was earlier called Sanatan Dharma. That means eternal religion, religion of the whole world. Okay. Now there are some sacred books, means holy books of Hinduism. There are some holy book of Hinduism. Time limit नहीं है ना कुछ कितने भी दे. So first is Vedas. Vedas is the oldest sacred book. This is this were written in Sanskrit years ago. Hindus believe that they contain knowledge given by God. Hindus, what they believe is that this Vedas, they have whatever is written in the Vedas is directly told by God. That is the belief of Hinduism. Okay. There are 4 Vedas: Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samaveda. Okay. Atharva Veda. 4 Vedas are there. See, Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvaveda. There are 4 Vedas. Now, these 4 Vedas are also different scriptures. All contains different things, not the same things. Now, Rigveda contains what? Prayers. How you have to pray, what you have to pray for. Okay, this all you can learn from Rigveda. Yajurveda contains rules of following that religion. Samaveda contains songs, and you must have heard in the temple songs. Yes, they are all taken from Samaveda. Atharvaveda contains everyday prayer, magic, and healing. This see, so all the four Vedas are different. In this, the oldest Veda is Rig Veda. Rig Veda is the oldest. That's why it has come first here. Okay. Hope you are understanding, children. Hope you are alert. Hope you are active. Okay. So then comes Upanishad. Upanishad is otherwise called as books of wisdom. Upanishads is also called as books of wisdom. Okay, the Upanishads are the last part of the Vedas. Upanishads are the last part of the Vedas. Vedas, what it is? Hindus believe that it is whatever is written in Vedas are directly told by God. Okay. Now, what does Upanishad say? It explains deep ideas about life, soul, and God in a simple, very simple way. It explains about your life, about your soul, that is after death, where your soul will go to hell or heaven, like that, and God, about God in a simple way. Their teachings, whatever is teaching of Upanishads are called Vedantas. They help people understand who we are, what is the soul, what is the meaning of life. This all they help us to understand. If you read Upanishad, you will understand who we are first, what is soul. Soul is there inside your body, and what is the meaning of that. So when you die, your soul goes up, your body becomes a mortal here. Okay. Epics. First we saw Vedas, then Upanishads, now epics. Epics are nothing but stories. Stories books are called epics. Stories like Mahabharata, Ramayana, they're all epics. Okay. Epics are long stories with moral lessons. Two main epics are there. Already I told you two main epics. What are they? Ramayana and Mahabharata. Ramayana, Mahabharata. Ramayana, story of Lord Rama. It is written by Valmiki. Mahabharata, story of Pandavas and Kauravas. It was written by Vedavyasa. Mahabharata is the longest epic as compared to Ramayana. Mahabharata is the longest epic. Okay. Um, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Ramayana was written by Valmiki. Mahabharata was written by Vedavyasa. Children, be very alert because always from these two, there will always a question appears that who wrote Ramayana, or sometimes it will come who wrote Mahabharata, or sometimes they will alternate the question and ask Vedavyasa wrote which book, which epic. Like that also they can overturn the question. So you should be prepared for answering the right answer. Like Ramayana written by Valmiki, Mahabharata written by Vedavyasa. Okay, remember that. These are very important questions. Okay. Then Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is part of Mahabharata. This Bhagavad Gita is the holy book of Hinduism. Na? So it came out from the Mahabharata. Okay. It teaches about duty, truth, and life. In your life, what is it? So this questions appears also. Bhagavad Gita teaches what? So if they will give these three options, means what you have to do. The fourth option will be all of this. Okay, otherwise some one only they will give. So you should know what this teaches: duty, truth, and life. Out of these three, any option they can give, or any all the three also they can give. Okay. So Bhagavad Gita is a part of Mahabharata. They can ask the question: Bhagavad Gita is a part of dash. So you should know Mahabharata, from Mahabharata only Bhagavad Gita they took out. Okay. So now Puranas. What are Puranas? Stories of God and history of God. Okay. Stories of gods. Puranas means. Purana itself means old. Okay. So Which children, if you know any Puranas, okay, you can type in your comment box and send it to us. Okay, we will see. Let us see if you are really so much into the subject. Okay, so if you know any Puranas, please type and send it to us. Okay, the word Purana means old stories. How many Puranas are there? There are 18 main Puranas. 18. Okay, 18 main Puranas are there. What does Purana explain? They explain religion in a simple storytelling way. That means, see, even anything told in a way of story, you will understand easily. Okay, like cinema, you understand very easily. Same way, this Purana also explains religion in a story way, storytelling way. Okay, so it becomes very simple for you to understand. They include what? Stories of gods and goddesses. About gods and goddesses story, they always in a story way it is explained. History of the world, how the world was created, what is the history behind the world, moral lessons of good living. So this is teaching in a way that it is like a story. Okay, like they'll put some examples of some character and they will tell you the story about moral lessons of good living, how you have to live a good living. Okay, these are written in Sanskrit and it is also believed as messages from God. Okay, these are written in Sanskrit, and they Hindus believe that these are direct message from God. The four Vedas, Rig Veda oldest, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvaveda. Upanishads are the last part of the Vedas. Teachings from Upanishads are called dash. Such question also may come. What are Vedantas or teaching from Upanishads are called what? So it is called Vedanta. This oldest Veda, oldest Veda is also very important question. Many time it has applied in entrance exam. Which is the oldest Veda? Okay, so very simple. It is Rig Veda. Okay, so such questions. Now this also teachings from the Upanishads are called what? They are called Vedanta. Then Ramayana. वही आ रहा है यहाँ तक करके फिर जाएंगे. So epics already explained to you. Epics means stories, long stories. Epics means long stories, children. Okay. Now, Ramayana, already told, written by Valmiki. Mahabharata, Vedvyasa, this is the longest epic. From Mahabharata only, Bhagavad Gita they took out. Okay, see, Bhagavad Gita is a part of Mahabharata, and this is only considered as a holy book. Okay. Uh, Now, Puranas, there are how many? 18 Puranas. They explain and spread Vedic knowledge. Okay. So, this is about Hinduism religion I taught you. Okay, children. There are some important temples also. What is temple called in Hindi? Mandir. Okay. So, again, I will recap it what I have taught till now. Okay. I will recap so that it is easy for you to understand. Okay, children. So till now, till where? Till Puranas I explained to you. I started from the religions. I told Hinduism, Islam, Jainism, Buddhism, Zoroastrianism are the religions followed in Christianity are followed in India, but maximum population is Hinduism. Okay. So again, for a recap for your benefit, children, I will be telling you just again what I told. Okay, so I told you about this. India is a secular country. I explained to you what is secular country. Secular country is where many different languages, different culture, different food habits, different festivals. All these people stay together and they're called Indians. That's why India is a secular country. Here, no one can be stopped. No, you have a freedom of religion in this country. Whichever religion you want to choose, you can choose. Nobody can force you to choose any religion. That is the main advantage of democracy. So, Hinduism, I told, it is the largest religion in India. More than 80% people follow it. Yes, it is the largest and oldest. See, the question can come, which is the largest and oldest religion in India? Such questions also they frame in entrance exam. Which is the largest and oldest? Which is the the largest and oldest religion. So it will be India, Hinduism. Okay, Hinduism is oldest in the world. Okay, and largest in India. So you can put Hinduism. Okay, so every definition, every explanation, they may make any question. Okay, so you also when you're reading, try to make out questions from that. Now, like you read the main religions. Okay, Hinduism is the largest. So you in your mind you should think which is the larger religion in India. So automatically the answer will come. Automatically remember it. Which is the oldest religion in the world? Hinduism, considered to be oldest. So like this, if you put questions to yourself while reading, it is very, very beneficial. I'm telling you will remember it at all times. A very easy way to learn also. Okay. This is recap. Already I've taught you. That's why I'm not going into depth now. Already explained to you. Now only a recap what I taught till now. Now Hinduism is the word Hindu. Now this is also a question that is very important. The word Hindu comes from which word? So Sindhu, Indus River. Okay. It was earlier called Sanatana Dharma. So now the question may arise: Hindu religion was earlier called as dash. So Sanatan Dharma. Okay, Sanatan Dharma is the answer. Like that, when you're reading, also you make in your mind think question of yourself. Okay, you will get the answer. It was that means eternal religion. Okay. Then there are sacred books of Hindus. Vedas, I told, Vedas is the oldest sacred book. Okay, they were written in Sanskrit many thousand years ago. Hindus believed they contain knowledge of God, given by God. There are four types of Vedas. Okay, Rig Veda. There are four types of Veda: Rig, Yajur, Sama, Atharva. Now, in this, the oldest Veda I told, this is Rig Veda is the oldest. Rig Veda is the oldest. It contains what? Prayers. Yajur Veda, now question, what they put question, which Vedas contain rules for ritual and sacrifices? This they will put. Which Veda contains rules of rituals and sacrifices? So Yajur Veda. Which is the oldest Veda? This question is generally asked. Most of the entrance exam, this question has appeared. Which is the oldest Veda? So Rig Veda. Okay. Otherwise, they will ask which Veda contains prayers. So Rig Veda only is the answer. Which Veda contains songs and chants? Like that, they transverse the questions. Okay, children. They reverse the question and ask which Vedas contain songs and chants? Sama Veda. Which Veda contains everyday prayer? Atharva Veda. Like that. Okay. But mostly asked question is which is the oldest Veda. So like this, you can make questions in your mind yourself and you can learn. That is the best way of learning. Now Upanishads. Upanishads are otherwise called as books of wisdom. These are the last part of Vedas. Upanishads are the last part of Vedas. Okay. They explain what deep ideas about life, soul, and God in a simple way. Their teachings are called now. What are the teaching of Upanishad called? Vedanta. They help people understand who we are first, who is the soul, what is the meaning of life. This all Upanishad will explain to you. There are epics. Epics means great stories, great and long stories. There are two main epics, Ramayana and Mahabharata. Ramayana was written by Valmiki, Mahabharata was written by Vedvyasa. Now, the beauty of Mahabharata is that Bhagavad Gita also came out from Mahabharata only. It is a part of Mahabharata. Bhagavad Gita, which is the holiest book of Hinduism, Bhagavad Gita is a part of Mahabharata. Okay, children. So, what does Ramayana will have? Story of Lord Rama. Story of Lord Rama. Okay. Mahabharata, story of Pandavas and Kauravas. Important is Bhagavad Gita. I already told, is part of it teaches about duty, truth, and life. Then comes Puranas. Puranas means stories of gods and histories. The word I told Purana means old. The word Purana means old stories. There are 18 main Puranas. So, how many main Puranas there question may come? How many main Puranas are there? So, your answer should be 18. Okay. What does Purana explain? It explains religion in a simple storytelling way. See, anything that is told in a way of story to you, you will understand. It will even in your house also when your father or your mother tells you some story, you listen to it very carefully, you enjoy it, yes or no? Because it is a story. If anything that is told in a form of a story, you will learn easily, it will go in your mind easily, and you will remember it. Okay, so Puranas are that only. What stories it has? It has stories of gods and goddesses, history of the world, and moral lessons of good living. All this told in a way of story. These are written in Sanskrit, and it is believed that they are direct message from God. There are four Vedas. I already told. Ramayana I told, written by Valmiki. Mahabharata Vedvyasa. It is the longest epic. Then Bhagavad Gita is part of Mahabharata and is very holy book. Okay. How many Puranas? 18 I told already. They explain and spread Vedic knowledge. Important temples are. So till there only we told. Okay. Temples are called mandir in Hindi. Okay. What is a temple? It is a place of prayer, devotion, and worship. Okay. We have to very discipline in temples. Okay, children. So till there we told. Tomorrow I'll come to the class to explain to you different types of temples. Okay. There are many temples in India. So in Uttar Pradesh, especially if you see, there are Uttar Pradesh, many cities are called holy cities. Okay, like Haridwar, Varanasi, Prayagraj. These are the places where Ganga river flows through it, and it meets at a point which is called Sangam. Okay, so I will tell to you, explain to you about temples. How many temples? What is the uniqueness of each temple? Okay, children. So till that time, hope my instructions you took down. Hope whatever I taught you must have understood. And one thing I'm telling children, when reading now, everything you're reading, try to make questions yourself and answer yourself. Because when you make a question out of that reading, it is easy for you to understand and remember. Okay, children, have a good day. Hope you all had your lunch. Okay, so have a good day. Enjoy your day. We please feel free to give us your feedback. The number that is scrolling down, you can always call us also. Admissions are open for 2026-27 session. We are put up at Dammaigoda, Hyderabad. Okay, we are Kranthi Keen Academy, the best coaching academy for Navodaya RMS Sainik School entrance exam. So feel free to contact us. We'll be more than happy to answer every doubt of yours. Thank you.